Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at base defences. The first one we'll look at is anti-personnel turrets, which are essentially multi-cannons. If you have your shields off, they will probably kill you in about 5 seconds. They track you quite well. Sometimes they're quite badly placed, but this one, for instance, can kill you as you're boarding your ship, so this one's quite a deadly one. And they can be disabled quite easily. On the back of them, there's a panel which you can hack into. However, when you do this, you have to make sure there aren't any guards seeing you, or you'll get a bounty. Once you have sawn it off, you can use your energy link in overload mode, and that can disable the turret. So it's important to not let the guards see you when you do this, and especially don't let them see you overload it. Okay, just having a look around there so that nobody sees it. If they see you do this, you'll get a bounty for damaging equipment. Now let's see, is it still tracking us? Aha, see, it's not tracking us anymore. So that's one way to disable anti-personnel turrets. You can also disable them by going into the command center, if there is one in the operations room, or if they don't have one, you can disable it in the reactor room of the settlement. Next up is point defences. So I haven't seen them in action yet, but they shoot down missiles that are fired at the settlement. They should be quite potent. You can't disable these manually. You need to do it at a console, which will be located in the security office. Above the security office in the operations room, if the settlement has a command center. Otherwise, you wouldn't really be able to disable it. So see, there's nothing I can cut into there. Next up, anti-ship railguns. They're fairly rapid fire. I've been a bit unimpressed by them. They can take your shields down and then take you to half health as you take off with your Apex shuttle. Sometimes they end up looking the wrong way, so it takes a while for them to even notice you. If you've disabled the alarms in the settlement, like all base defences, they won't attack you. Other than the guards, of course, but they're sentient, apparently. So, see, again, there's no way we can cut into it. So you'd have to disable this at a console, or just disable power to the actual settlement. That would also do it. So here's just another one, a military complex. See, it's been disabled, so it's just stuck there. Sentry Skimmers will generally leave you alone if you've disabled the settlement alarms. They'll die in one hit from a rocket once their shields are down, and they pack small multi-cannons on them. They're quite fast, so they're difficult to outrun, but you can get away from them. The Goliath, big floating tank, heavy weaponry. It's quite slow, so often you can run away from it, but a ship will kill it quite easy, I suspect. And if you disable the alarms, it won't come after you, unless you directly anger it. This is the operations room where you can find the terminals to disable the defences. If you have turned off the alarms, they'll normally leave you alone anyway, other than the point defences, but yeah. But they only shoot missiles down, not at you. In smaller settlements where there's no operations room, you can disable the turrets in here. in the reactor room, but you need to have the right clearance for it, as with all disabling things. Uh, Finally, sentry ships. They might shoot you as you take off, or attack ships that are coming in.